Who is God? And does God change? Can God be trusted? God is described as a God of truth, Isaiah 65 and verse 16. God always tells the truth, and the Bible tells us that He cannot lie, Numbers 23 and verse 19. And yet, for all of the information the Bible gives us about God being true, some people are often confused. It's been said by some that the God of the Old Testament is different from the God of the New Testament. The God of the Old Testament is viewed as a God of wrath and vengeance and anger and judgment, while the God of the New Testament is often viewed as a God of mercy and grace and peace and forgiveness. Sometimes these lies are even believed by those who claim to be Christians. However, the reality is God is the same as He's always been. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, He says that the Lord God, I change not. Hebrews 13 and verse 8, Jesus is described as the same yesterday, today, and forever. However we view God in the Old Testament, we must view Him the same way in the New Testament because He doesn't change. Keep in mind that God can change covenants without changing His character. When Moses wanted to see God for all that He is and was, God reveals Himself to Moses in Exodus 34 and verses 6 and 7. He says, I'm the Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for thousands, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin, and one who will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children's children to the third and fourth generation. Exodus 34, 6 and 7 is God describing Himself in His own words. It's the God He's always been. A God of love, a God of compassion, but at the same time, a God of justice, mercy, and punishment. The good news for us is the punishment that was ours, He absorbed and took on Himself when He sent Jesus to the cross so that He could lavish His love on us, though we don't deserve it.